We're starting officially. We're doing it live. Episode number 487. It has been titled The Great Debate. Today is October 22nd, the year of 2020. I'm your host, Michael Komorn of Komorn Law, PLC. Welcome, everybody. This is Planet Green Trees. We should be live on YouTube, Facebook, and other platforms of podcasting. We ask you to like and subscribe and comment all you want. Looking for some feedback. Got a lot of good topics to talk about. Some guests that I've been instructed to tease, as well as the topics. Let me go through those topics right now. There may be a rant of some kind. Topic 2, lawmakers, police, governor warned in May about our militia threats. I think we discussed a little last week with Eric Van Dusen. Supreme Court declines to hear marijuana cases challenging the DA's restrictive classification. Where recreational marijuana is legal, data show minimal impact on teen use and traffic deaths. Home of Medicine employees allege toxic workplace environment. Senate Bill 858, introduced by Senator BARRETT, a bill to amend the Public Act Emergency Managers Act. How are different types of medical cannabis working for different diseases? I'm going to suggest we talk about the endocannabinoid system and draft 4 and 5 of the current amendment proposals for the MRTMA and MMFLA. These things are hot and in the area right now. There's some things to talk about. We're going to get some input on that, I imagine. But before we do that, let me introduce all of our esteemed guests and colleagues that are joining us tonight to add to your entertainment. We'll start with the clowns in the bunker, wearing clown outfits. You can't see them. They're not very talkative, but trust me, they're wearing clown outfits. The Bunker Boys. Thanks, guys, for being here. And moving around the room, we have my dear friend Jim Powers, founder of Michigan Parents for Compassion, and our backup technical supervisor. Welcome, Jimmy Powers.
It's not true. I'm not backing anything up. Good evening, everybody. It's good to be here. Looking forward to the show. I hear we, may roll into a little debate a little later.
Debate.
That's what Tommy told me. I don't know, but
I love to debate.
Should be fun. But good to be here.
Not here yet, but expecting to be coming in hot any minute.
Coming in hot.
Amanda Johnson of Elevation Stage should be here, but sitting next to her, or will be soon, is a person who has been characterized himself as coming in hot at times.
She's coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Oh, Amanda's here. She's coming in. She's here hot.
Very.
Perfect timing.
Excellent.
Oh, good evening, Amanda. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody.
Glad you're here.
How's the gang?
Everyone's good and happy you're here. Amanda, of course, can be observed on YouTube, doing some Elevation Station, and
Quite frankly, Michael, I'm all over the place.
she's just basically all over the place.
You know, and I don't expect that'll change anytime soon, nor would I want it to. You know, I'm perfectly good with that.
Also, if you see a meme of a pug of some kind or other kind of cute dogs,
yes.
it may lead you back to.
It's definitely going to. Our newest addition is a Frenchie. We have a pug, but our Frenchie. She has just turned probably
She's a
3 months.
She's a
3 months old.
Anna loves Daisy. She really
Daisy,
loves,
yes, she's beautiful, and you can find her on the YouTube channel as well.
You reminded me of that really hot debate on PGT of whether or not people should own dogs or cats or whatnot. That's somewhere
That was a good discussion.
there's a clip. All right, moving around the room here, we have to meet Amanda's immediate right, a person that is not shy about expressing his political views and the transformation that he's gone through about a lot of different things.
He really has.
He's an ideas man.
I've had some breakthroughs.
Ideas man, and many of you may know him from his phenomenal library of music and tunes from the 70s
Heck yes.
to the early 80s.
Fly like an eagle.
Some say Abracadabra was his peak.
That
I say
was
they're
a good
wrong.
one, I
I'm
have to
gonna
say.
reach out and grab ya.
Yeah, I think I told.
Abracadabra.
I think I mentioned this a couple
I'm gonna
episodes
reach
ago.
out and grab ya.
I had a whole dance routine to that, so maybe we gotta
there you
rehearse
go.
a
There
little
you go.
bit.
All right. I
It
love
should be
it.
noted that every week and every day, if allowed to, Steve would come in and play death metal. This week he was altered a little bit by Jennifer, who got to
Yeah,
play
you
some
guys planned
smooth
that.
70s yacht rock.
You
is what
guys
she
planned
called
that
it.
Wow.
on me. You
So
guys
please
threw
welcome.
me off my thing.
Please welcome Steve Miller. Steve Miller.
The one and only.
Always screwing with me.
All right, good. I'm glad we got that done. Now moving to the Zoom room.
Before you
Hi, everybody on Zoom.
We got our Zoomers. We got the Pope of Southfield, some may call him, Rasta Rabbi, fellow barrister, and always in a cannabis kind of mood. Watch out for him if you see him in a Zoom room. He may ask you to step into a separate
room.
private room. Watch out for that. He's my dear friend. Please welcome Alan Pizer.
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure to be aboard the Planet Green Tree spaceship. The Planet Green Tree spaceship is the best place to take all your marijuana questions. If you have a marijuana licensing problem, the Komorn law firm has a 1,000% average success rate in getting people licenses. They're also very good at handling criminal defense and other marijuana issues. So climb aboard the Planet Green Tree spaceship if you ever have a marijuana issue. 1-800-656-3557, KomornLaw.com.
1,000%. How does that math work exactly, Alan?
We're looking ahead. You
We're
know,
using
there's
sci-
only
we're
one
using-
way to go, and that's forward.
We're using
Okay.
science and we're
Way,
using
way
error
up.
rates.
Way up.
We have a certainty budget on those statistics. That's what he's saying. And speaking of certainty budgets, you would think that he is currently housed in a dragon enclosure with a red light beaming.
Yeah.
It's nighttime. He's taking all those ultraviolet lights and feeling happy and warm and ready to eat some tomato worms. He is an iguana lover, guitar player, lawyer, and friend of mine from many years now. Please welcome Jeff Frazier.
Hello, Michael. Hello, everybody. It's always great to be here from an undisclosed location. And I'd appreciate if everyone would kind of make sure that their hands stayed in the camera frame. You know, we don't some crazy stuff going on in the internet. these days.
Oh yeah. Just make sure you
right.
pause your audio and stop your vid.
Tobin,
That's what I
right?
told my son. You know, when we were starting Zoom and all this stuff, I said, rule number 1: do not forget to mute,
That's
and
right.
do not forget to close your audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, a box of Kleenex there, but
Jeffrey Tobin. God.
Lotion,
had such
too.
a distinguished career, too. Who would have ever thought? Anyways,
My God.
joining us from the West. So first of all, Jeff Frazier spun through Michigan, I think. There was a cloud of smoke. Puff,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
gone. And he appears now in a dragon enclosure. I think he's in Texas, undisclosed. Speaking of not in the normal location, we have Allie McCormick hanging somewhere on the West Coast, but joining us via technology to the Planet Green Tree spaceship. Welcome, Allie McCormick, please.
Thanks. It's great to be here. I'm actually in Cannon Beach, Oregon right now. We were just in Manzanita. Had like a quick cheese and meat plate and a glass of wine. Came back to do the show, and then we're headed out to dinner here shortly after the show.
Very fun.
Excellent.
And
yeah,
then
I'll have some fun pictures and everything to show once I get back.
yeah, we're gonna have a whole segment for your trip.
Show and tell.
We'll show. Yep.
Show
We're
and
gonna
tell.
prepare a segment.
Yeah,
for,
well, I'm planning on stopping at a couple of dispensaries here in Cannon Beach before we leave
Excellent.
tomorrow. Stopping in one in Seattle before I head home on Monday.
that
so.
will be fun.
Take some pictures, Allie. Also, comment if you can on the price.
Yes, we'd love to
The
hear.
story
I
has
will.
been
I did brush up on my Oregon recreational and medical marijuana laws while I was out here just to see what the difference is, and we can discuss that later or next week or something. But it's pretty interesting the difference in the rules and regulations on that.
As a good lawyer would, Allie, brushing up on the rules. I'm kind of curious also, there's been much talk of how the West Coast has been inundated with supplies of cannabis. And unlike Michigan, are going through a surplus. And if many of us will recall, there was some creative thinking, no action, I don't think, by Steve D'Angelo's brother. What was his name? The other-
Andrew.
Andrew D'Angelo, about talking about interstate compact agreement so they could get their marijuana into Michigan.
It's not going
But
to happen.
without that happening, I still think there's still a surplus there in California. I'm curious. West Coast. Curious to hear you have to report on that. All right.
Especially with the fires impacting
Yeah.
so greatly out there. I'm wondering how that outdoor harvest is going to go and what they're going to do with it.
Well, most from what I've actually asked around, from what I've heard, most of Oregon, like Washington, since this is getting into like their kind of rainy, wet season, it's not so much an issue as far as like Oregon and Washington because they have had a lot of rain.
Oh, good.
But Northern California and stuff like that, I guess that's been a different story.
Yeah, it's tough over there.